Show.
The show that lets us put your talents in the spotlight.
On today's episode, we catch up with pro wrestler Justin Sane. We get to check out his match at Crossfire Wrestling against Kongo Kong and sit down with him and have an interview with him about the wrestling industry.
It's gonna be epic.
That's right.
What's going on, brothers? What are you wearing?
What are you doing?
Getting in character. We're going to
A wrestling match.
Let's cut to the footage.
Justin Sane versus Kongo Kong.
All right, welcome to the show. We have pro wrestler Justin Sane with us today. Justin, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Rich.
How you doing?
A little sore right now.
Little sore, eh?
I lost to Kongo Kong, but one hell of an opponent, one hell of an athlete. He's a big dude. I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it was a really good match. We'll be showing clips throughout this interview of his match that he just had. Incredible work. Justin Sane, you're a hell of a worker out there. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in the wrestling industry.
I've always been a wrestling fan. One lucky day, a buddy of mine in grade 10 found a training camp in Hamilton, LLWA, Living Legends Wrestling Association. Was trained by Ernie the Executioner Moore. He actually wrestled for WWF way back in the day. So that's where I started, and I haven't really looked back.
Tell us a little bit about the training that's involved in this. I mean, pro wrestling is the ultimate test of endurance. You're a fit guy, as we can see. Can you tell us a little bit about the training that goes on behind the scenes?
So behind the scenes, like once you get it going, you come early to a show, you kind of just work on your grapples in the ring. A lot of it's visual. Like watch a lot of wrestling. Like you can learn a lot from just watching, but obviously when you're younger and just learning it, you want to get into the gym like every single day. So I remember trying to go to as many practices as I could when I was a lot younger. And after that, you just keep getting booked, doing more and more shows. So the more you do it, the better you get. It's like repetition. But if you can come in a couple hours early, roll out in the ring, work up some ring rust, it does the body a lot of good too.
Watching your performance out there, it gets pretty rough.
Yeah.
Have you ever been injured? And if so, what kind of injuries have you sustained?
The biggest injury that stands out would be my neck injury. I was like 17. We thought it'd be smart to do a top rope brain buster in front of 11 people. And we both slipped. I landed on top of my head. I just remember waking up backstage. So I took 2 years off. And in that 2 years off, I worked out, trained hard, put on 60 pounds.
Wow.
Then 19 years old, went back at it. Stronger, bigger than ever. I was actually undefeated at every promotion that I wrestled at for 18 months. And in that 18 months, I became the first Alpha Male champion. And I actually beat Luke Harper for that title. He went by the name as Brody Lee. You see him now in WWE.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
For those of you who don't know, Luke Harper is a main card wrestler in the WWE now. So on that note, today you wrestled Kongo Kong. He's part of Global Force Wrestling,
Yep.
An organization partially owned by Jeff Jarrett.
Yep.
Those are some pretty credible names right there. Are there any other wrestlers that are pretty, that stand out that you've shared a card with?
I'd have to say X-Pac and Beefcake. That was the first show I did that had a big name that I was involved in, like with the same match. Is myself and Tomer against X-Pac and Beefcake, CWI. I believe it was in March, probably 7 years ago, and that was actually in the span of when I came back from that neck injury. So that was like really, really cool getting to wrestle with those guys. I've been backstage with Hulk Hogan. Didn't wrestle him, but I've been right backstage with him doing it my boots. That was really cool to see too.
Yeah, that must. Did you have any of these wrestlers given you any advice?
X-Pac was great for that. He actually sat down with me. We talked after the match. Some guys don't really want to do that, but like he was good on doing that. Like he was actually great to talk to. Treated me like I was equal. He actually wanted me to come down to the States. So he was a great guy. We swapped numbers and stuff.
Cool.
So it'd be cool to meet him again.
being that close to the ring, I've never realized how hard you're actually hitting the ground there or the mat.
Yep, a lot of people who come, they think it's a trampoline. And they're like, oh, I don't want to go to your show. And I just say, just come live. It's totally different. You'll enjoy yourself. Even people who hate wrestling, they'll come live and they're just like, oh, wow.
It's a very cool experience, actually. I do enjoy it. I touched the top of the ring, and not as soft as you'd want it to be.
No trampoline, like there's a mat, but again, any average Joe come in there, take a bump, you won't be getting up right away. I promise you that.
Hey, some people out there might be saying wrestling isn't real or wrestling is fake. Justin, what do you have to say to those people?
2 weeks ago, I did a front flip dive outside of the ring, and I landed right onto a ladder, and the back of my shoulders are still bruised. Was it planned? Who knows? Was the ladder real? Absolutely. So, for those who think it's fake, do that and tell me how fake it really is.
It hurts. I mean, you can just see the bumps that you took in the match today that we were filming.
See if you can get it on camera here. Boom.
Oh, yeah. So maybe you want to explain that scar to the people out there that are watching.
Well, it's fake, right?
Yeah, wrestling's fake. That scar's fake too.
No,
I felt it.
Long story short, I was wrestling for a promotion called Death Proof. Great promotion. I believe that's the first place you saw me wrestle.
Yeah,
up in
Guelph.
the Cowboys bar.
Yeah.
Awesome promotion.
Yeah.
I was wrestling Jesse Amato. I took a bump, a tiny little shard of whatever it was that was in the ring. Who knows? It gave me a little nick, and then one nick kind of just split throughout the match, but I didn't feel anything until I got backstage, and everyone's like, you need to go to the hospital. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then I turned around and looked, and I had just like a nice 6-inch gash in my back. So I had to get 19 staples that night. But yeah, so anything can happen. Clearly, I did not plan that.
Yeah, wrestling is far more real than you may think.
Anything can happen, just like any sport.
Being a pro wrestler, it's not just get into the ring and start fighting. You have to build a persona. You have to build a character. When you were getting started, were you kind of going through a bunch of different ideas to find out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, or did you know what your character was right away?
I kind of knew what my character was right away, and it's still kind of the same, but throughout the years, I've built on that character.
You have your persona, Justin Sane. Do you find it hard to separate that at home?
Honestly, the best part of my persona is it's how I love to live my everyday life. Just crazy and zero given, pretty much. So when I'm in that ring, I can just be myself, run around, fly around, just burn off all that extra energy. So it's just pretty much just me being me, a little more aggressive. So in the weekday, I'm kind of holding back from doing that. Honest to God truth.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, and it definitely shows when you're in the ring.
For those of you that don't know, in the wrestling industry, being a heel is being a bad guy, and being a face is being a good guy. Sometimes you don't get to pick what you are. It's based on what the crowd gives to you. Justin, what do you prefer, and which do you feel is easier to get over?
Babyface is obviously easy to get over. The crowd gets behind you, but again, they decide. You could be set up to babyface, but they could still just hate you because they hate you. Look at John Cena, look at Roman Reigns. There's pushes babyfaces, but you still hear that echo of boos. So I'm a face, obviously, here, good guy. But certain promotions, I actually work as the heel.
Oh.
And believe it or not, I actually prefer working heel more. Just I feel I can just be myself. So I don't have to kiss ass per se, right?
Yeah.
Just be myself, be aggressive. My style of wrestling's very aggressive, so it kind of just works out that way. But face, heel, I'm happy with either or. But I feel like I'm more comfortable working the heel role.
Either way, you're going to kick some ass.
Either way, I'm going to kick some ass. You'll see the Death from Above splash.
All right, Justin, well, we want to thank you for being on the RnR Show. It was a pleasure seeing you in your craft. I mean, amazing art form, sports, entertainment, art, you name it. Pro wrestler extraordinaire right here, Justin Sane. You're also a personal trainer.
Yep.
So if people out there are watching and they want to get a hold of you, you know, get some work done with you, how do we go about finding you?
Our location is in Burlington, Ontario, JV Pro Fitness. Just contact me at justinellis@live.ca, or you can call me directly at 905-802-4127. You'll see the info on the bottom of the screen, but I'll be more than happy to help you get to your fitness goals as well. Trainer by day, wrestler by night.
Stand up for a second. If you guys want to look this fit, contact Justin Sane.
I'm sore.
Again, Justin Sane, check him out. We'll put all the links so you can get a hold of him, whether it be for his next wrestling match or for personal training, anything like that. But would you mind maybe taking me into the ring and showing me around in the ring there?
Sure, I'll show you the trampoline.
The trampoline. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm just going to get changed first.
Sounds good.
Justin Sane, I'm going to ask you 3 questions real quick, and I need you to answer real quick.
Sounds good.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What's your favorite food?
Anything.
Do you think you could body slam me?
Absolutely. Straight to hell.
Wait a second, hold on. Did you just call out the night train Justin Sane?
No, it's a hypothetical question.
No, I think he did too. It sounded like you asked a question.
He's not even wearing the right shirt.
No, it was hypothetical.
Hold on a second. Ryan asked a question. Justin, give him the answer.
I gotta answer it physically. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna slam you.
All right.
I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna slam you.
All right.
There we go.
The night train Justin Sane.
He wanted to slam, he asked for it.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. Ryan, are you okay?
Did I win the match?
Just tell him yes.
No.
You won my respect.
No, you didn't.
I think I pissed myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome.
Epic, like I said.
Make sure you guys check out Justin Sane. You can catch his next wrestling match, or you can get some personal training work done with him. But one thing I don't recommend, calling him out on a body slam. You see the results. Anyways, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch all the latest episodes of The RnR Show. Thanks for watching. We're out. Peace.
Put your hands